Well, hello there, everyone. This is Keith from Keith's Comics, talking to you from our beautiful studio and warehouse. Let me turn the microphone down here. All right, there we go. Watching some videos in between shows. Hopefully that you're here to see some cool comics and maybe even purchase some. Because full disclosure, that's what we're here to do. And when I say we, Cindy's here as always with me.
I'm here as always.
Alex is hanging around doing stuff over there all around.
Hello.
And then we're going to see the regulars pile in here pretty quickly. If you're new to the show, drop into the comments on the Keith's Comics Mockingbird feed. Say hello. If you're old to the show, drop into the comments feed and say hello. Try to keep me on the straight and narrow. Add some context to the show. We're going to be showing comics one at a time at the price your want list and your FOMO all match in a beautiful Venn diagram. Type claim into the comment section of the Keith's Comics Mockingbird, the title of the book, and the issue number. So that we can all see who is the actual winner of the cool books. Hopefully multiple books here tonight. All right, we got some oddball stuff. Please, no spoilers of Sandman or She-Hulk, because the She-Hulk just dropped last night. Sandman is all dropped at the same time, but people, because it's kind of dense, it takes a while to get through it. Cindy, we just finished it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. All right, see, our regulars are starting to pile in. Ty's here. That's good news. Half the Angelettas. Jerry's is here. All right, that's good news. You can watch our show on any of our Keith's Comics Facebook feeds. That's good news. We also encourage you to join the Keith's Comics YouTube channel. Not a lot of action there yet, but we're starting to put some stuff in. I think we're going to drop a few videos that we've had in archives for a while there. And then the day after, or maybe a couple days after these shows are live here on Facebook, then we'll put them over on YouTube. So maybe it's easier for you or to tell your friends to take a look at the shows and have some good time and goof on us a little bit. Ty, I said no spoilers. Dadgummit. It's just because she is a Hulk. Yeah, I guess that's fair. All right. So let's see. All kinds of stuff here tonight. We're old books, new books, in between books. We have a few graded books that we'll do after the turn at the bottom of the hour, and it's all good. Alan's in College Station. All right. High school senior tomorrow. We'll watch as much as we can and then watch the rest in the future. Yeah, that's great. Fully half to three quarters of the people watch our show in the future. It's whenever it's convenient for you. You can claim anything. The good prices are only good for 72 hours, though. And if somebody's already claimed it, oh, well, it's not going to be around. But, yeah, a lot of people watching in the future. And if you are one of those people watching in the future, hello, future. It's always good to see you. We appreciate it. Cindy, get the fake Kelsey Grammer in here. Let's get this show started.
Let's kick this pig.
Let's kick this pig indeed. All right.
Keith's Comics.
All right, we got green bars across. We are ready to go. Cindy, lay the first one on us. Hey, Rich is here. Rich Peterson. Hey, how's it going? All right, The Mighty Thor. It's a conditional offering, it looks like. This is issue number 362. Cindy says one of her favorite comics of all time, featuring one of her favorite characters, the Executioner there from the movies.
Yes.
Who is that plays?
And the goats. Oh, Carl Urban.
Carl Urban, yeah. And then the goats. Did you look up the goats' names? What are the goats' names?
It's Tooth Gnasher and Tooth Thrasher, is that right?
Something like that. So, from 1985, this issue of The Mighty Thor is a Mark Jewelers variant. We have someone who wants all those Mark Jeweler variant Thors, so we're pricing them out for them as they come. This beautiful VF copy is $12. Conditional just means that somebody sent me their want list. You can send me your want list, too. And if we match up something on your want list, you get first claiming at it. That is, unless I mess it up. So hopefully you'll help me out here. All right, next up, Cindy. More conditional offerings. All right. This is also a Mark Jewelers variant. If you're new to the show, you're going, what the heck is a Mark Jewelers variant? Mark Jeweler variants were inserts, some in this vintage of this Amazing Spider-Man. They're actually like thin cardboard. The one on the Mighty Thor is actually high glossy paper. But they were 4-page advertisements for a company called Mark Jewelers. They were only inserted in the copies that were on their way to military bases. So they have a very A very niche collectibles, but they're very sought after by those people who are looking to put together complete sets. Not every comic from the years that they did this had it in them, but only certain targeted ones. This is a beautiful VF copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 146. My eyes are a little fuzzy here, or the thing is not, maybe it's not, maybe it's me or the camera. I can't really tell. One of us is fuzzy. My bet's on me, though. Amazing Spider-Man 146, this Smart Jeweler variant. It's a conditional offering at $33. What a great bargain. Man, that's a great deal. VF copy for $33. Yes, please. I'm in. The Scorpion strikes Aunt May. She was, in this time period, she was in the hospital all the time when she wasn't getting married. Next up, Conan the Barbarian, number 2, from when Dark Horse had it in 2014. They had the rights to do Conan comics. The Conan the Avenger storyline, Shadows over Kush. This conditional offering, somebody has all these Conans on their list. Let's get them taken care of. And $6, we'll get it done. Oh, good news. Next up, more conditionals. Oh, this is a really cool book. And, oh man, Thor number 388, the first Exitar, one of the Celestials. He's the executioner. All these Celestials are about to be big players. Well, they're already big players as of the Eternals movie. But now we're going to see how this all plays out. This conditional offering is also a Mark Jewelers variant. $20 for this beautiful Fine Plus copy of Thor number 388. Next up, we're on to the regular show. All right, let's do this. From 1988, they relaunched Doctor Strange, and look who he's fighting right off the bat. This beautiful Kevin Nolan cover is Dormammu fighting Doctor Strange. Issue number 1 from 1988, $8 if you claim it here tonight, $10 if you let it slip to the stores. Save yourself some cash and claim it tonight. Type Doctor Strange number 1, claim Doctor Strange 1 in the Keys Comics Mockingbird feed if you want that book. All right, next up, Hex. You might or might not know the Western hero Jonah Hex over at DC Comics. In mid-1980s, they made him a space hero. You know, I didn't get all the way through it, and I didn't do my research on it. I don't know if he was abducted by space aliens or if he ended up going into the future through some long slumber. I'm sure somebody here, I didn't see Chris pile in, so I'm not sure what the whole deal is on Hex. But 1985, this is issue number 1 where they relaunch it with beautiful Mark Texeira artwork. $15 if it gets to the store, $11 for you here tonight. Hex number 1 from 1985. Next. Oh my gosh, McFarlane Spider-Man number 13, an homage to himself. Is that what I'm seeing here? McFarlane after McFarlane from 1991. This book is crazy hot right now. They're doing all these homages, and this is the original homage to the homage. Number 13 of Spider-Man when McFarlane took over Spider-Man in 1991, or 1990, I guess it was. This crazy cool VF copy. We sell these in the stores really regularly at $27, $28, somewhere around in there. $25 for you here tonight. Or, man, the 13th issue. Is that good luck or bad luck? Oh, Chris, thank you. Chris comes off the top rope. He was pulled out of time and brought to a post-apocalyptic future. That's all the sci-fi memes just rolled into one, right? Next up. Luckily, he didn't get pulled into the past, or he'd be fighting at the center of the earth. That's what we need to do. We need to have the future Hex fighting dinosaurs at the center of the earth. You're welcome, universe, for that idea. Journey to the Center of the Earth, featured in Classics Illustrated number 138. This is a really, really nice copy. That's why I wanted to put it in the show. All of these Jules Verne's issues go really well. This is a nice, solid, fine copy of highest reorder number 167 of Classics Illustrated 138. $6 is all we're asking for this really, really nice, solid mid-grade copy of Center of the Earth. Let's take a journey there. All right, whatever. What is that? Is that some kind of creature there? Ichthyosaurus, is that the name of it? And a Brachiosaurus? Somebody help me out with the dinosaur names.
I think the Ichthyosaurus is the one that you were calling Brachiosaurus. I don't know.
Plesiosaurus. You know, I memorized all those dinosaur names in the early 1970s, and then they started changing their names and adding dinosaurs. You can't be doing that to kids.
These are the originals.
These old school dinosaurs. Next up. Hey, Wayne Wooten's here. All right, good to see you. All right, we're celebrating some Hulk greatness here. 3 years ago, Marvel did these things called True Believers, where they reprinted some stuff and they paid somebody to recolor them. So these are really nice reprints of some earlier stuff, and they put some stuff. They call this one Hulk, the Head of Banner. It was a reprint of the Incredible Hulk. Was it number 6? I think it was. I can't remember. But anyway, a nice reprint of this. We're going to get $10 in the store if it makes it that far. But you can claim this in honor of the new She-Hulk show. You can read earlier stories of the Hulk. See, Hulk had his own comic for 6 issues, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then he unceremoniously canceled. He was a guest star. He was in the Avengers. He's goofing off. He's going all around doing stuff. And then they ended up putting him into Tales to Astonish. And he had a good long run in there until he took over the numbering of that title in 1968. Hulk reprint, Head of Banner, True Believer, $7. That is a 3-toed Hulk alert. Sam's here. Clamosaurus. Next up. Hey, Min's here. All right, now it's a party. All right, you're on the clock for all things Submariner or Submariner. I wonder if they'll make that joke in there. Oh, also on She-Hulk, this is not a spoiler, but make sure you stay through the credits because there is goofy stuff. It's not super critical to move the story forward, but it is. Well, the first one was pretty interesting. I don't even think I can discuss it. But anyway, so make sure when you're watching She-Hulk, you stay through the credits. Now back to this issue in 2010. There was a one-shot Namora from that. I'm not sure. Is that from the Atlantis? Is she related to Prince Namor the Submariner? Well, you're gonna have to give me $10 and find out. You would think so with a name like Namora. So somebody hit me up to what the deal is on this one shot. $10 for Namora one shot from 2010. Sean's here. All right, man, this is a good show. Welcome everybody. Welcome. It's always good to see you. Whoa! Wow! Batman number 200 from 1968. Beautiful Neil Adams cover on this. I love that. An Infinity cover. An homage cover, all kinds of things going on here. We have a new layer of comics, a new thing we're going to call readers, Readr. They're low grades, probably 2 or less, but they're all there. Beat but complete is what we used to call these, and we'll call them reader for short. $10 for Batman number 200? What a deal. Batman number 200, a reader copy. 1968, $10. Next up.
Swag time.
Swag time, stuff we acquire, growing. When I buy collections, I try to buy everything in the collection, and you end up with all kinds of goofy stuff. And Cindy's been getting a musical education as she goes through and sorts out what these things are. What is that? I can't even read the handwriting on it.
Oh, sorry. It is no. There's no cover to it. It doesn't have the top cover. It's Machine Head Burning Red. 1999.
Machine Head Burning Red. $1 CD. I guess that's probably going to be some kind of metal rock, huh?
That's right. Yeah, I think most of this stuff is heavy metal.
Heavy metal.
Hard rock.
Hard rock. Let's do this. What do you got?
This is hard rock. Black Label Society.
Black Label Society. That sounds like a show on Netflix. $2 for this CD of Black Label Society hard rock of some sort. Next. Slayer. Even I've heard of Slayer, and I like country and western music. The $5. Whoa, yeah, hardcore.
This was a more pricey thing.
Oh my, $5 for this Haunting the what is it?
Haunting the Chapel.
Haunting the Chapel. That's bad news. Next up.
Rage Against the Machine live at the Grand Olympic.
Oh wow.
Auditorium.
Grand Olympic Auditorium, $2. $2 for the Rage Against the Machine CD. Next up.
Final swag CD.
Last swag CD.
Superjoint. Lethal Dose.
A Lethal Dose from
Heavy Metal.
Superjoint. $4. Oh wow, kind of
That was
a
a little pricey one too.
wow. And it's got a parental
You just
advisory
don't know
on it.
what you're gonna find when you're going through
That's
this.
right. You never can tell. All right, what else do you got?
Back to the show.
Back to the show. Oh, really nice copy of Doctor Strange, number 173. What is it? Was it 168 that Doctor Strange took over the titling? He was formerly split the book up until that point, and then he. Oh, look at that Dormammu. Why are we so Dormammu forward tonight? We just are accidentally. From 1968, this is Doctor Strange, number 173. $30. It's really pretty, but that marble chipping at the top, it's really a downer. Because otherwise, this is a beautiful looking VF book. $25 if you scored here tonight. $30 if you let it get to the store. Doctor Strange 173 VG Plus. I'm going to keep it out of the fine just because of all the marble chipping. Well, it's not. They haven't chipped off yet. They're just bent over. Ugh.
Colors are still great.
The stellar colors are fantastic, aren't they? All right, next up.
It's a book.
All right, this hardcover book published by Vertigo called Veils from 1999. I believe it was originally issued at $19.99 or $24.99, this hardcover book. It's got photorealism, it's got photographs, it's got a really beautiful art on it, kind of a erotic storyline jumping all over the place. If you trust this time period's Vertigo, which you surely should, it's an exceptional book. $10 is all it's going to set you back for this hardcover book, Veils from Vertigo. Next up, New Mutants, number 6. Who's putting together that New Mutants run out there? Because you're going to need really nice VF copies of them. It was that Cannonball versus the Silver Samurai. All right, from 1983, only $7. Is that? Oh, that's rain in a bad way down there. Wow. New Mutants number 6, very early in the run, $7. Next up. All right. Early 90s craziness. With all the peak shenanigans going on, how did the Night Thrasher not have like a shiny lenticular cover or foil embossing? This Night Thrasher number 1 from 1992. It's a limited series at last. Where did Night Thrasher, did he get his own book right off the bat, or was he a guest star in like New Warriors or something? Is that where he came from? Somebody help me out on that. From 1992, are the Warriors coming out to play? Mm-hmm. Is that what I heard?
That's what you heard.
Warriors come out to play. Yay. This VF copy of Night Thrasher number 1, $6. Next up, Marvel Tales. Man, these books are so cool. This is issue number 22. I don't know why I wrote number 2 on there. Or number 20. It's not number 22. It's number 20. I left the 0 off there. I dropped the 0. This VG Plus copy is only $7. It's from 1969, and it reprints Amazing Spider-Man 25. So we're going to start off with, thank you, Cindy. We're going to start off with the Steve Ditko cover, and then backing that up, you're going to have a reprint of Journey into Mystery number 107 and Strange Tales number 118. So you're going to get Human Torch story, a Thor story, just backing up a really nice Spider-Man story. That is a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff for only $7. That's a nice solid copy. And look at J. Jonah Jameson doing an early MODOK look on there. Next.
One of my favorite games.
Oh, it's time for one of Cindy's favorite games. This issue of G.I. Joe, number 40, is a VF copy from 1985. $12 in store, $9 if you scored here tonight. Looks like Mike Zeck doing the cover art there. And here's the game for tonight. This issue features the first appearance of 2 Joes in the comic. Which 2 Joes is it? Or rather, you can answer it either way. Which 2 Joes are their first appearance in this comic? Or which one does not appear in this comic? Was it Shipwreck, Barbecue, and now I'm hungry, or Rat Tail? In the comments, tell me which of those 2 characters. 2 first appearances in this book. Only $9 for first appearance of a G.I. Joe? Man. G.I. Joe, number 40, $9. Next up. Oh, Venom, the enemy within.
Is that a glow in the dark cover?
That is a glow in the dark cover. I'd turn off the lights, but I'm not sure we throw enough light to catch on the
Might not come
cameras.
back on. No.
Yeah, it was a 3-part miniseries from 1994. These are beautiful copies. Read once, if at all. Hey, Edward, good to see you. Read once, if at all, and then this beautiful. It's got that glow in the dark stuff. So hopefully it's not toxic. This has been sitting in a bag for 30 years.
Thanks for telling me that now.
Yeah, sorry. Can you handle this book for me?
Yeah, I wonder why I had to come over there and handle the book.
I forgot my gloves. The Venom, the Enemy Within 3-part miniseries, $40 in store, $35 if you scored here tonight. Look at that. Oh, beautiful copies of Demogoblin. Next.
Alright, here we go. Old Man Batman.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is in this, but it's a super hot collectible. I mean, you got Old Man Batman. Even Alex is like, "What's up with Batman? He's always old and cranky." This is just this is called. That's
Extra old, extra crazy.
Extra great.
That's a baseline for Batman.
He's bad.
So in 2012, DC Comics did all these big, gigantic 100-page spectaculars, and this one featured Batman in a story called Bad. $15 if it gets out to the store, or you can score it for $10 here tonight. DC Comics.
Look at his eye, it's closed.
Ouch! I would think that he might have been in a fist of cuffs.
Very grumpy.
Oh, we need a blacklight flashlight to shine on it? Okay, man, we'll look into that.
I'm gonna go order one as soon as we get off here.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Flashlight, we'll do it.
That's a great
That
idea.
is a great thing.
All right, DC Comics presents Batman 100-page spectacular.
But then it's finding it when you need it.
Right. Where is that exactly? Next. New Mutants #1 from 1982. All right, this is a nice, solid, fine plus copy. Only $10 because I want someone to start collecting New Mutants. And I'm willing to do it on the cheap because I'll get all the money from you eventually because there's like 150 issues of New Mutants. This issue #1, it's only $10. And if you flip that around, we're going to throw in a bonus #2. It's actually in better shape than the #1. Yikes. #1, $10 with a bonus #2 for New Mutants. So I can set you on the, it's almost like the first one's free, you know. All right. New Mutants #1, $10. Next up.
Thank you, Batman.
Oh, wow, man. We're Zek Ford tonight, aren't we? Look at that Captain America Annual #8 from 1986. This is a hot book. It's been hot for 25, 30 years. This VF copy of this book, oh, man, look at that. Wolverine versus Captain America. $50. $50 for this cool book, or $40 if you claim it here tonight. There's only 100 issues. Oh, that's right. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Ty. You're right. You're exactly right. I brain blanked on that. Exactly right. Captain America Annual 8 from 1986, $40. Look at that. Adamantium versus see, Captain America's shield is vibranium and adamantium. Does that mean that it's stronger than just straight up adamantium? I don't know. Or is it the force of will on top of that? Next.
I can't remember which one I'm at.
Submariner #2. Cry Triton. One of the Inhumans makes an appearance in the Submariner series, the second issue in 1968. Look at this crazy cool cover. I think that's John Buscema doing the greatness of the art there. Submariner #2 from 1968 features this throwdown between the Inhuman Triton. I think this is like a full book battle on this. 1968, $25. That seems like it should be a lot more, but it is what it is, I guess. $25 for this solid mid-grade fine copy, or $30 if it gets out to the store. Submariner, the Prince Namor, #2, $25. Next. Well, you guys have been soaking up these wizards, and here, this is issue #23 from 1993. featuring a Valiant versus Image throwdown, it looks like. We've got some stories on Vertigo and Dark Horse, and there we go. Also, this is still sealed in its original plastics with the trading card that came with it and everything. So it's a snapshot in time.
Rob Liefeld one too. Look, the feet, they're gone.
Rob Liefeld did the cover of that?
Yeah, no, the little card. It's a Battlestone, Rob Liefeld's Battlestone, and the feet are kind of cut off or at the bottom, so you don't even see his feet.
Oh, I see. From 1993, Wizard number 23 in its original plastics, sealed like a tomb, $6. Next up, Marvel Collector's Items Classics. Number 1, which for whatever reason they started on issue number 2 on the Fantastic Four, which is the first appearance of the Skrulls, I believe. Then it has the first Spider-Man first appearance of Doc Ock, and then we're going to pitch in an early Ant-Man story and a cool story of the history of Asgard. Really a powerhouse book, and this nice solid VG copy with beautiful colors on it. From 1965, $15. Do yourself a favor and pick this book up. Look at all those crazy cool stories in there. Next up, more New Mutants. Who can I tempt with this little jewel? This is issue number 5, where you got Silver Samurai. What is that? Lady Viper? What is it? Is that her name? And that, I forget who the that New Mutant is there that's being unceremoniously slung around. From 1983, issue number 5 of the New Mutants. Beautiful VF copy. $7 for New Mutants number 5. Next. Classic stuff. Detective Comics. Woohoo! Getting in the Wayback Machine now. Issue 352. Featuring a Carmine Infantino cover. And in the backup story, he gets no love here on the cover. But there's a elongated man backup story.
His hands coming out of the corner?
Yeah, so he gets his own story. From 1966, Batman gives a knuckle sandwich to that guy. $11 for Detective Comics number 352. Is that Karma or Psycho? I'm not sure. That's Madam Hydra. Yeah, I think it is Madam Hydra. But I've lost track of which New Mutant that is back there. Psych. Oh, no, I mean Psych. Oh, no, not that guy. All right, Detective Comics 352. Only $11, old school guys. Watch out, Batman. He's got a gun. Well, that's not much of a gun. Next. Giant Size Avengers. What a cool, cool book this is. The second appearance of the Invaders. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Plus, you know, Keith loves any book with a bunch of heroes in it. Look at that. Is that a John Romita cover? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not really sure. And then you got Thor screaming Avengers Assemble. Let's do this thing. Giant Size 1 is fine plus copies. $25 for you tonight. 68 big pages of Giant Size Avengering. All right. GS1, $25. Is it time for Pablo's nap?
It is.
Pablo is not here. He's probably enjoying all the beauty and serenity of Spain. But we're going to remember him well and text him later that he needs to take a nap. It's time for the lightning round. And the lightning round are $1, $2, and $3 books, which we're going to crush through a whole bunch of and hopefully to entice you to buy some stuff. All right, Cindy, what do you got? Start off with Justice League of America. All right, this in 2013, they relaunched Justice League, the new 52, and then they put each state's cover on these as an attempt to sell you 52 copies, because it was the 50 states, maybe Puerto Rico and Washington, D.C. to make 52. So in 2013, this is the Idaho cover. And if you ever find yourself in trying to put together that set, I think we have all the covers somewhere in the warehouse, and we can slowly dig them out for you. This Justice League of America, the Idaho version, only $2. Next up. Oh, look. Superman was dead, and starting this October, it's the 30th anniversary of the death of Superman. One of the first big events that happened once Keith's Comics opened. Really put us on the map as we sold tons and tons of that. I don't know if it's Googleable because the Dallas Times Herald isn't around anymore, but they came and interviewed me, or was it the Morning News? I can't remember which. But I was on the front page of the paper being interviewed about the death of Superman.
Banner.
Yeah, I wasn't in jail or anything, and I made the news. And then eventually, Superman got better. The Adventures of Superman number 500, only $2. $2 for the Adventures of Superman number 500. You want the Florida cover, please? All right, we'll see if we can't dig that out.
Well, we have to write that down
Yeah,
to pick up that set.
I think a gator ate it, though. Next up. Yeah, I know, right? 30 years, right? Two Gun Kid. What number is that?
It's number 99.
Number 99.
His
99.
tongue is sticking out of his mouth.
Wow, that horse is excited.
He's eating an apple.
$2 for Two Gun Kid, number 99. Next up, The Showdown of Gila Pass. Oh, look at this old book just stuck in a box in the back somewhere. Someone needs to have this book in their collection. Tomahawk. It's really rough, not attached, pieces missing. But from 1954, frontiersman Tomahawk making his way, fighting indigenous people and a bear? I don't even know.
Dancing bear.
A dancing bear. Never mind. But it's number 20.
The prequel to Prey? I don't know.
The prequel to Prey. Number 24. It was from the 50s. This is Daniel Boone was making everything popular. Was that right? Daniel Boone was on the Disney Channel? No, that would have been 50. Yeah, that would have been the early 50s, right? Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, because it led up to the 1955, the opening of Disneyland. Tomahawk, number 24 from 1954. How much? $2. Next up. We would love to move the cameras down, but we can't.
Yeah, it will break the armature.
We're struggling with that as we try new setups all the time.
Right. We'll get some higher platforms. We'll try that.
Yep. Defenders, number 20, $2.
I'm missing the bottoms. I didn't see you know that.
Yeah, well, just the very, very bottom. Defenders, number 20, $2. Who played Davy Crockett in the old Disney movie?
Well, wasn't Fess Parker?
I thought it was. Maybe not.
Oh, he was Daniel Boone.
I thought he was
He
both.
might have also been both.
I
I
thought
will
he-
look that up while you're talking about this.
Rich
next
will
one.
know. He probably watched them live. Jerry definitely watched them live. Iron Man number 192, $2. Next up. The camera sits on the table, so unfortunately if we raise the table we raise the camera
And
also.
the camera go right with it. Defeats the purpose.
Superman number what number is that?
It is number 303.
Number 303. Yeah, we don't even know why all of a sudden we're not picking up the bottom of the books.
Right, because it was fine.
It was fine yesterday, and we
Well,
didn't touch
You
it.
said you could see the gray.
Oh yeah, we did move it a little bit because you could see the grid behind it on the left hand side. So somehow we messed it up. So we'll fix that by Saturday, in theory. All right, Superman. What number is that?
Superman number 303.
Number 303, The Thunder and Lightning, $2. Next up,
Oh, sorry.
Fess Parker, Chris
Oh,
Medlinson.
he was both?
I don't know. Is that right, Chris? Was he both? Next up,
I'm coming there. I'm just getting this tag on here. Now that I know that you can't see the very bottom.
More New Mutants. This one's $3. $3 for New Mutants number
66.
66. All right. Oh, Ford's making an appearance there. Next. Oh, there is 2 blocks under the easel, as a matter of fact. Ghostly Tales.
Oh,
What number is that?
Ghostly Tales number 121.
Number 120.
It does say UK 10p.
Oh, no, that doesn't mean what you think it means.
Oh, I thought it meant 10 pence.
Oh, okay. It does mean what you thought of it. Ghostly Tales. This has a Steve Ditko story in it, so
Not
it's
that
cool
UK
stuff.
took a P. It was UK 10p.
It's almost like the camera knows we're talking about it, and it's getting worse.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Huh. Should I put something underneath
Well,
there?
see if you can tilt the camera even just a little bit. So
Are they going downhill or you need
no,
to see
just
the
take the
bottom?
camera and do this.
Oh, I can't.
Oh.
That is a flat. It's a
See,
flat. Hold on, I'm coming to look, but I'm gonna also do this. Oh yeah, hang on. Well, just tell me here if this works.
All right, New
Wait a
Mutants.
minute, we're gonna try something.
All right, but we need to speed it up.
Yeah, keep going.
I did. We need another book.
Okay, here, get a new book out, and then I'll do this. All right.
Defenders, more Hulk for your satisfaction there. It's because we're all Hulk forward. Number 80,
Number 81.
81 for $3. Next up,
Can you see everything?
yep, all new X-Men number 1 from 2013. Oh yeah, Brian Michael Bendis came over and wrote some X-Men stories. Oh man, I'm sure that those are jewels there. $2. Next up, Bess Parker was Davey and Daniel. There we go.
Okay, that's what we're looking for. Thank you.
There we go. Hex. All right. So that future Hex is there. What is that? That's a twofer, right? Or is that a Uno Dos Tres?
It is a Uno Dos Tres.
All right. You can find out how this story played out in Uno Dos Tres. Hex number. What number?
Hex number 16 and 17.
16 and 17. $3. Next up, it's Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen. For $3, you can discover what happens in this issue from 1972. Issue 136, is that right? Or 154?
154.
1, 5, and 4. Oh, Jimmy's fishing for cash. Nice. The girl who was made of money. Next
Stay
up.
away, Superman. Find money. And his groovy pants, too.
All right. Look how bizarre this is. It's Kazar. Kazar, Lord of the Hidden Jungle, number 3 from 1974. Is that right? Is that what I wrote on there?
Yes, that's what it says.
$3, featuring El Tigre. Next up. Did we not censor Cyclops? I guess we gave it, because it was Brian Michael Bendis, we gave him a pass.
I'll take care of that later.
Walt Disney's Scarecrow from 1965. This is issue number 2. So was this somebody who knows, was this a movie, or was this a part of the Mickey Mouse Club? Or was this an all-new thing that was on the Wonderful World of Disney? Ran several issues, evidently. I don't know if it's a movie adaptation or not. But there we go. This is issue number 2 from 1965. $3. Next up. You like Cyclops better than Bendis? Steel number 0 from 1994. Oh, all these Zero issues came out as we, I think this is, we were marching towards 0 Hour, I believe. Steel number 0 from 1994, $3. Next up, it was Wonderful World of Disney, all right. Oh, it was the Sunday Night Disney Show? All right. That was 65. I was, 3 years old, so I might have missed that. I don't think I've ever seen that in reruns or anything. Robin number 0 during the 0 Hour countdown. $3. Next up.
3-part miniseries, it says, about the Scarecrow.
Oh, it was 3 parts of the Scarecrow in the comic. Flash from the 0 Hour. Look, you can put your 0 Hour collection together. Look at all those flashes running towards oblivion. Flash number 0, $3. Next up. Patrick McGowan was the Scarecrow. Oh, wow. Batman number 0, $3. On to Zero collection here. Next up.
That's right. Come on. Get them while they're hot.
Spectre number 0. Oh, wow. The 0 Hour, is that, somebody remind me, was the 0 Hour where the sun was going out? It was, the Spectre ended up being a big player. Is that how that go down? Am I remembering the right story, or am I putting a different story onto that? Spectre number 0, $3. Next up.
Uno Dos Tres.
Uno Dos Tres. 1 package, 2 comics, $3. The Hex. This is interesting. This is a book I had no memory of. I didn't realize that Fleischer and Giffen did this. And Giffen goes on to, I think, take over the Legion of Superheroes after this. If I'm not mistaken, the timeline on that. Keith Giffen and doing the artwork. Michael Fleischer, is that right? Doing the writing chores on this. This is Hex number, what number?
It's number 15 and number 18. 15 and 18, so they're not consecutive.
15 and 18? Well, we have another Hex that we messed up. We'll fix that. Should be 15, 16, 17, and 18.
Must be a hex on you.
I was distracted there by the Hex. Iron Man is next. What number is that, Cindy?
176.
176, $3. Next up, Spectre and James Bond crossover. That would really confuse Bond. Yes, that's right. The sun going out was Final Night. Okay. What was the 0 hour? Some kind of crisis situation
That
there?
had to do with Green Lantern?
I don't know. All right. Ghostly Tales from 1977. More Ditko greatness here inside of this book. I don't think he did the whole book on this one, but really cool for $3. Nice Charlton comic from the mid-1970s. Next up.
Last one.
All right, our last lightning round, Superboy. Yesterday we had the first appearance of Ultra Boy in the Superboy comic. Now he comes back. It looks like some kind of future school situation. I'm not sure what's going on, but $3 and you can sort it all out yourself. And that's lightning round. Somebody wake up Pablo. It's time to get on with the regular show.
So that the 0 hours crisis in time?
That's not even fair. All those are crises in time. Next up.
Back to the regular show.
Back to the regular show. All right, Detective Comics number
Number
515.
515.
A VF copy of this. Look at that, a lot of action going on. And then we're going to get a little Batgirl action going on there. Matches Malone. Only $10 for this issue of Detective Comics.
So cool.
Yeah, he is. There you go. Next. Matches Malone should have his own show. Silver Surfer Annual. How are you going to go wrong with the Silver Surfer Annual in which you have the Super Skrull and Icarus? Come on now, that's all of the above. This is a lot of power in those pages. This is a Volume 2, Annual 1 from 1988. $8 for Silver Surfer, featuring the Evolutionary War. I wonder if that will ever be an important player in the MCU, seeing as how the High Evolutionary's on his way. Next.
Superman's being a little harsh in this. Look at that.
I know, right? Look at that.
Indians.
Superman number 188. This is on the cover. You know, I've been doing comics for 30 years, bought lots of collections. I'd never seen this before when I pulled it out of the box. The School for Superman Assassins. How awesome is that? From 1968, it would be $15 if it makes it to the store, or $7 for anyone who wants this book.
They make them all wear underwear. I mean,
Oh, look at those tight super villainy of underwears. That's funny. $7 for Superman number 188.
Part of it makes them angry.
Yeah, I'd be angry too if I had to run around those shorts. Detective Comics. Look at that cool book. What's so also cool, I mean, this is another reader copy. Detective Comics 296 from 1961. First of all, you got Batman and Robin and the Menace of the Planet Master. That seems pretty ominous. But they don't even tell you that backed up in this story is a Manhunter for Mars story and an Aquaman story. Come on, they should get a cover blurb or something. $8 for this reader copy of Detective Comics 296. Next up. Oh man, zombies are about to be all over the place in the Marvel Universe. Get your zombies while you can. Marvel Zombies number 2. Does it say it's written by Kirkman at the upper right, Cindy?
Yeah, Kirkman, Phillips, and Chung.
Yeah, the guy who brings you Walking Dead broke his teeth in the writing situation there on the zombie writing at the Marvel Universe. How about that? Issue 1 through 5 of Marvel Zombies 2, the second miniseries, because, hey, you know, there were zombies left over after the first miniseries, so we got to get that taken care of. 2007, $40 for the complete set, 1 through 5, or $35 if you claim it here tonight. Marvel Zombies 2, the Electric
All the
Boogaloo.
great covers. They always have great covers.
Yeah, Sundom does great covers.
He does.
All right.
Let's see if he has another one here. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Oh, it's an homage.
Nice.
Oh, man. Hang on just a second, Cindy.
All right.
We have some graded books that we took pictures of earlier.
Oh, all right.
Right, so first off, we have a Transformers. There's more than meets the eye here. Issue number 1. Wowzers, a 9.6 CBCS graded Transformers number 1. First appearance in Transformers in comics. I think that's going to be the answer to that. $400. $400 for Transformers #1. A 4-issue miniseries that I think ran like 60 issues or something like that. That was an inside joke on that. Transformers #1, 9.6, graded $400. Also, oh, look at this X-Men. Near mint X-Men. 9.0 is near mint, right? 9.0, Off-White to White pages. X-Men number 99. Number 99, beautiful copy. Look how pretty the deep blacks are on that. $200. $200 for X-Men number 99. 9.0 copy. Let's see. Obviously, Cyclops is useless in this situation. He's not even. He's about to kill himself with those beams flying, going all over the place. At least Colossus is making some impact here on these giant whammo bubbles that seem to be floating around. Looks like Nightcrawler has the right ideas. I'm just going to sit around and wait. Even though he can teleport, I don't know what his problem is. And Storm, I guess with no atmosphere, we got no Storm. I'm just spitballing here. We got Sentinels all around, thick as thieves here for X-Men number 99, 9.0, $200. Next up. Oh, I'm in charge of that.
You're next.
All right, sorry about all that. All right, seems like I had the wrong microphone turned on there, but here we go. I keep playing with microphones, and sometimes I forget to hook the right ones up. So sorry about that. If I don't think I got the microphones turned back on. Show me the next one, Cindy. All right, the other Hulks. True Believers. Didn't we do this one already, or did I just have multiples of
We did another True Believers, but it was a different one.
Oh yeah, see this is I talk about this from time to time.
The other one had the metal master.
Stan and Jack and Steve Ditko, they all reuse these ideas over and over again. And the idea of a Hulk, they used a lot in those pre-Fantastic Four monster Marvel comics. They used the idea of the Hulk many times. And this book from True Believers called The Other Hulks shows you a couple of other times that they used the idea of a gigantic Hulk. He's a living Hulk in this one. From 2019, this VF copy of True Believers reprint, which is nice because they recolored. It looks really cool. $8 for the True Believers, The Other Hulks. If my microphone, I'll go blind. Fair enough. Fair enough. Say no more. Say no more. Next up, nudge as good as a wink to a blind man. Tomb of Dracula. The second appearance of Dracula in the Marvel Universe, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. A solid, fine copy of this. This is $50. Who Stole My Coffin? I think we had some low grades of this in previous shows. Now we have a really nice copy. $2 to issue number 2, $50 for this too. Who Stole My Coffin? Oh, it's turning into a bat. Oh, you know what? Those people in gray, I always missed it. Those guys are in the tunnel like that. All right, next up. Amazing Spider-Man, number 67. John Hands alert, always whenever we call out this one. Mysterio appearance here. Look at this great cover. $80 for this solid, fine copy, or $70 or $80 if it makes it to the store. Amazing Spider-Man 67. Look at that classic cover there. He's looking. Oh, is it some kind of amusement park? I never picked up that up before. I was always concentrating on the hands. $70 for Amazing Spider-Man number 67. Next. 3. Oh, first appearance. Wow. Issue 58 of All-Star Comics, the Super Squad. But the first appearance of Power Girl from 1976. $75 for this fine mine. It's probably a technical grade. It's going to be a 5, maybe a 5.5. But it presents great. Mr. Mylar makes everything look great. And so I guess this is a good time to mention that all these books are sold as is. When I do discuss a grade, it's just my good faith estimate. I can't warranty that you'll get that grade from a third-party grading service. So when you're holding it in your hand, if we're not happy, you send it back. I'll put it in another show, dadgummit, because I want to sell you comics for the rest of our lives. Don't forget, we offer pants-free and judgment-free shopping in Shopify. And if you think that you want something, start a conversation with Harrison at teamcomics@gmail.com. Classic Hand from Nowhere is exactly right. I need to go to the keys. Oh, well, yes, Mr. Angeletta, we appreciate you the shout out for the YouTube channel. We did mention it, and I will mention it again. That we will start posting the archive of stuff we got. We'll also start doing the replay of these shows on the YouTube channel so that you can show your friends or link them easier for your friends who don't have Facebook. And who knows, maybe we'll start doing some live stuff via Facebook. We definitely have been experimenting with our Twitch channel also. So those things are all working in the background, but it just takes time for old people like me to figure this stuff out. Next up. 2. Whoa, look at him go. Literally. Fantastic Four number 67. VG copy. You're on the clock for this. The first time that trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy comes out and you get to see Adam Warlock, it's all over. It's done. You won't be able to find one of these within 50 miles of the Baxter Building. Fantastic Four number 67 here, this VG copy. $90 for a VG copy. Woof! Featuring the power of him. Which, I think he's in like 1 panel or 2 panels of this book. We've gone over this before. It's super sketchy. This was in a bunch of books until he finally comes out as him. And then later on, Starlin turns him into Adam Warlock. I think that's Starlin did that. I'm not really sure. Lost track. Next up.
Final book for tonight.
Good one, Ty. Sandman number 1. B. What? What do you mean 1B? This is I don't think they did this on purpose, but this is a variant cover of the Jack Kirby 1974 Sandman. The regular one is blue. The variant is purple. More than likely, when in the middle of the print run, they ran out of a color or changed the color because someone wasn't paying attention. But it looks like it's struck correctly. All the other colors are right. It's just this background is purple. So if you're a completist, and without being too spoilery, this is the first appearance of a character that appears in the Sandman Netflix show. And they use bits and pieces of this book in that, or at least the homage to it, inspired by, if you will, this book.
They did a good job.
I thought it was very good. 1B, $150 if you are a Sandman completist or you have never heard of this variant. I hadn't either. Whenever this came in the Panhandle collection, we were very excited to have it. $175 if it makes it to the store. $150. Sandman number 1 by Jack Kirby. And man, this book is a surreal craziness too. You got to make sure you take an aspirin and a hallucinogen before you read this book. Sandman number 1, $150. And that's our show for tonight, right, Cindy?
That is it.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for coming by. Thanks, everyone, for checking out the YouTube channel. We have other things coming on. We've also changed our Facebook McKinney store. So look now on if you're in Facebook, which obviously you are because you're watching this. Keys Comics, the Keys Comics Network Facebook page is new. We just set it up this week. Please join that. We're going to start doing a lot of stuff on that. Our reaction to news of the day, some other content, and we'll use the individual pages of Keys Comics for the stores for you to communicate with the individuals of those stores and form a relationship with the cast of characters that haunt that store. And then general news from us here at the warehouse from that. So please go join that Facebook page. There's not a lot on it that is not McKinney specific at this point or stuff you haven't seen. But in the future going forward, there'll be a lot more content exclusive on that as we move quickly to react to current news, events, fun stuff, goofiness, us goofing off, which, let me say goofy again, because that's kind of how we are. Keys Comics Network, the KCN. We may not know what we're talking about, but we sure enjoy it. Keys Comics Network on Facebook, the YouTube channel, and come back here on Saturday night at 7 p.m. for more live show. And if I don't see you then, Cindy will be back here, right?
I will.
I think Alex will even be here Saturday night.
Yep.
More or less. For Keys Comics, I am Keith. And if I don't see you then, I'll see you next time. All right, Cindy, there's not a lot of folks out there, but they get those ladders out. Either that or it's cold. They're trying to stay warm. Sam's here. That's nice. All right. What do you got? You got one more book for us?
I do.
Lay it on us.
It's a first.
Fantastic Four. All right. Number 35. Is that right? The first
Yes.
appearance of Dragon Man and his stomach of fire. Calamity on Campus. It's enough said. First appearance of Dragon Man. $38 for this VG copy. You can find out how much of a menace this Dragon Man is going to be. I'm going to say a big menace. Fantastic Four number 35. I forgot to put the year on that. It's got to be mid-60s, right? 65, 66, right around in there.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
All right. If you you got
Started
you got Game of Thrones coming up at the end of this month, and also you got a little bit of Lord of the Rings. So we're all about dragons at this fall. So get your dragon fix early with Dragon Man, the Fantastic Four number 35. All right, thanks everyone. For Keith Comics, I am Keith. And if I don't see you Saturday night, I'll see you next time.